Hi guys, John here, Common Sense Outdoors. So I'm doing this little series on no cordage shelters. The first two, I used a tarp. You could use plastic, trash bag, emergency blanket. My point is if you don't have cordage, doesn't mean you're out in the cold. You can't make a shelter. The most common shelter is a debris shelter if you didn't have anything. So the first two I showed you was with some sort of plastic or tarp. I want to show you another one, and I wouldn't call it a debris shelter. I would probably call it a natural material shelter. And again, it will be no cordage, so if you were to get caught in a situation and had nothing, this is what you would want to have in mind. And again, I have using a lot of the same materials. These were in the last one. I'm just going to use this one for a ridge. And I have two sticks with a Y. And all I'm going to do is take those, there's actually a little branch on this side already, but we're going to put a stick there anyway. And I've already decided I want my shelter to be, this is the opening on this side. So I want my Y branches on the back side pushing this ridge pole towards the two trees. So once we've got a good ridge pole, pretty simple. We just find a bunch of branches laying around and we start building the roof. Okay, I'll take you around this side over here. Now, I'm not going to finish this all out, because from here you would start needing some green material. I'm going to show you, just a couple pieces of green material. You see the way I've put a bunch up and down, and then I've crisscrossed this way. I'll show you what that's going to do. Let me grab a couple of branches. Okay, so what all this crisscross action does is, at this point you're going to want to go get some evergreen branches, whether that's fir, cedar, those would work the best. If you had to, you could use pine. And you're going to start on the bottom and just start filling it in. You'd need a whole bunch of them. I'm not going to cut a bunch of them just to show you. Start filling it in all the way across the bottom level. So all that crisscross action just keeps these from going down through like this. You just hold them right there. Okay. So let me cut a couple off this branch. So if you fill it in real good along the bottom, and you don't want your branches this way, you want them like this, so that when the rain, if it rains, hits them, everything will want to flow off the end of the branches and down off you. If you put it like this and the rain hits this, it's gonna, every time it hits a needle or a branch, it's gonna drop that water straight down. You want it to run down. So like I say, you'd need a lot of these, and I'm not gonna get a lot of these. And you would go all the way across the bottom, and then you'd come back and you'd start filling it in the next level. Shingled, just like a roof. Bottom layer, second layer, third layer. So every bit of water that hits up there will run down the branches. It might seep through to the next branches. It all wants to run off like a roof, like shingles. And again, it would take quite a few of these branches. I'm not going to go cut a bunch of branches off all the trees around here just for a demonstration. I mean, I gathered, except for those two branches I cut off this tree behind me, I gathered all this off the ground. There's no cordage involved. And I said before, I wouldn't call this a debris shelter, I'd call it a natural material shelter. Because if you can tell, it's more of a lean-to. So, there you have it, guys. There's another option of a no cordage shelter. It would look cool if I was to go and cut a whole bunch more branches. Pretty simple. Actually, let me show you real quick, make sure you understood how I wedged those Y branches to make that ridge pole stay there. See, because of this angle, it's pushing this ridge pole into the tree. If I was to put it on the outside of the tree, the rest of my material would want to push it away from the tree. So everything's pushing it into the two trees, and the Ys are holding it in place. So, hope you like it, guys. That's 3 easy shelters. Well, this one isn't the easiest, but if you were caught without anything, you can still make a good shelter. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. Like, comment, subscribe. More videos coming to you soon.